Okay, okay. All right, so we're going to start recording. Today is Monday, June 17th, and we are on week 3 of our Maximizing Your Income call series. We're super excited tonight to talk to you about recruiting. I'll let Raquel share her screen and get us started.
All righty, here we go. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen because I can't ever see y'all. Good? We're good? Okay, cool. All right, so like Jessica said, we are in week 3 of Grow Your Income series. This week is all about building a team. We will touch on a few of the things, just a real quick review that we've talked about over the past couple of weeks, and then we will get us started. So I'm going to start first. So again, this is just a recap. I'm really big on analogies and I need to see things. Clearly, I'm a visual learner. So what I want you to know is that we have 2 buckets in this business. Bucket number 1 is we earn through retail commission. So as a brand new coach, we get our Beachbody website. Anything anyone purchases from us, we earn commission. Bucket number 2, team volume. We talked all about that last week, how that works. We'll again share a little bit on that here, but basically those are the 2 buckets in which we build an income in this business. To build a successful coach business, we always want our paychecks to include a mix of both. Retail, meaning we are helping new clients, new customers every single week, every single month, right? And then also we're building a team to do the same. They're going out and they're helping people too. We want a mix of both. In the beginning, as a brand new coach, bucket number 1 will be bigger. The people that you personally help, your clients, your customers, that commission will be bigger. But as you grow a team, bucket number 2, your team volume will be the bulk of your income. That is the beauty of network marketing, is that we get to leverage the work of all of us on our team to create a bigger income for everyone. So that's just a little quick recap. Jess, you want to do this? You want me to go through the analogy real quick?
Yeah, go through both these next 2.
Okay, perfect. So again, just a real quick overview. Bucket number 1, these are things that we have to offer. If you haven't seen this graphic, let us know. We can make sure that you have it. But this is what I show people on the options that we have. Letting them know which recommendation I recommend for them, letting them know about the awesome add-ins, what are my favorite. This is, we have wellness pack options. But again, we earn anywhere from 25 to 40% commission on any of these products, plus all the other stuff in Beachbody On Demand. This is literally just a little snippet, but just wanted to review that. Bucket number 2, what I just talked about, was team volume. We earn anywhere between $14, $16, and $18 per team bonus cycle. If you do not understand what the team bonus cycle is, you need to go to the Team VIP family. There's a photo album called Show Me the Money. Go through those slides. There is a video that explains the team bonus cycle. We talked all about it on our team call last week. You can go and rewatch that little video that explains how it works. But basically, as an Emerald, you earn 14 cycle, Ruby 16, and
Raquel, unmute yourself. Raquel, unmute yourself.
Okay, how did that happen? Have you been hearing anything I've been saying?
Just repeat this slide.
Okay, so bucket number 2 is the team volume. We earn $14, $16, or $18 per team bonus cycle, depending on whether you're an Emerald, Ruby, or Diamond. We talked about Emerald gets the party started on earning that passive team bonus cycle income. $18 maximizes that. If you're confused on this, you can go to Team VIP Family, that group page. In the photo albums, we have Show Me the Money album. Go through there. There is a actual video that talks about the team bonus cycle. You can go and watch that and learn and see how that is. But I'm a very visual person, so I wanted to show you what this looks like. So this green bucket over here, this is bucket number 1. This is me as a coach filling it up. This blue bucket is our income, what we're earning. As a new baby coach, bucket 1, retail commission. This is me filling it up, me getting new clients, me getting new customers, and little by little, I'm filling it up. Cool? Can I fill up that bucket? Absolutely. Is it going to take me longer as a person of 1? Yes. These over here are buckets number 2. I've built a team. Look how much fun we're having, helping all the people. We're working together. Everybody's filling their bucket. We're entering it into the big income pile. Now, who's going to get there quicker? Team of 1 or team of many, right? So this is what I'm talking about. In the beginning, it's just you. We all start out as a team of one. As you grow a team, you're teaching them to do what we do. We start doing it together and your income grows quicker, faster, and more substantially. This is the visual that worked for me, so I just wanted to share that with you as well. Again, just a review from what we've been learning from the past few weeks. Okay, Jess.
Okay, so why building a team is so important. So if income is a top priority for you and you want it to grow faster and more substantially, you have to have a team. You just saw the bucket analogy. So imagine those cute little yellow emojis. Those are your teammates. Maybe it's just you right now, or maybe you have one or you have two, but you've got to have a team of people that are not just saying they're wanting to work the business, but that they're actually pouring into that income bucket, because there's a very big difference between having an empty team or being a certain rank of empty coaches, meaning honest to goodness, they're just discount coaches. They're getting the products at a discount, but they're not doing anything to contribute necessarily to growing a thriving income. So be okay with that. You're going to bring on some people that come onto your team and they are ready to be business builders and they never take off. That's okay. But your goal is to create a team of leaders. Top priority, become a leader of leaders. So when you become a leader, you create other leaders among your team, and they do the same thing for their team, and it goes on and on and on. When you can sit back and say, I've become a leader of leaders, you know you're going to have a thriving team and a thriving business that is going to be substantial, and it's also going to be something that you can count on. It's not going to fluctuate. It's going to be something rock solid that you can feel really confident in. So using this business model as we go forward, just know the reason that you're building a team is because that's going to help everyone have a more successful and more long-term business.
Okay. Do you want to do it, Jess, or me?
I'll keep going on this one. Okay. So building a team and recruiting your business builders. So building a team means you have to recruit business builders. Like I just talked about, not every coach that you recruit is going to be a business builder, and that's okay. Everybody has a place on your team. Maybe they are just a discount coach, but maybe they're being a placeholder for your diamond rank or for your emerald rank, and they're helping your team earn that next level team cycle bonus. That still makes a huge impact in your business. So don't discount those people, but definitely know that when you're saying you want to build a team, you have to be building other coaches that are like you, that are actively bringing on people, that are actively pursuing clients and coaches and moving forward every single month. So when you're looking at this, consistency builds credibility. I know sometimes it can feel like I'm doing all the things and why am I not more successful and why don't I have this huge team? Are you honestly showing up consistently every day, doing your action hours, showing up on social media, showing up for yourself, showing up in your challenge groups, showing up for your team, whether it's a team of one person or you have a team of 20, are you showing up for that person? Do they know that they can count on you? Does social media feel that you're consistent? You may think you're consistent, but you look through your social media feed and I have no idea what program you're on. I have no idea what you're doing. I don't know if you're focusing on nutrition or fitness. I don't even know that you have a team. Are you sharing about these things consistently, and are you confident about it? I know sometimes it can be hard when you feel like I don't have the success that I want yet. I haven't been able to quit my job, or I haven't been able to do X, Y, Z. We're going to talk about that in the next slide, but just know you should still be super confident in whatever it is that coaching has provided you, whether that's emotional change, whether that's a physical transformation, whether it's, I don't know if Marissa's on the call, but we were looking at one of her posts from earlier. One of her first coaching posts was about her being able to buy tacos for her daughter's class. Something that seems so small, but that's huge. Like, that's such a big win. When you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't have to go ask the husband for money so you can buy your kids tacos at class, that relates to so many women. And that she came across confident and she was super authentic, and that makes other people be like, I want to do what she's doing. It wasn't weird. It wasn't over the top. It was exactly where she was in her coaching business, and it was creating a vision for other people. And when you're inviting somebody, remember, they're going to come back and cyber stalk you. You know, when you start a relationship with somebody, you're going to meet somebody for the first time, somebody asks you something, the first thing you do is cyber stalk them. Who are they? What are they about? What can I learn from them? Most often from social media. I just had somebody, while we were putting this call together, invite me to, what is that called? Zaya? What are
Zaya Activewear.
The Activewear. And it was like this really long scripted message. So I'm like, okay, let me cyber stalk you and see what's going on. She was inviting me to her team, inviting me to a business opportunity, which obviously she knows I'm part of the business opportunity because we've already talked about it. But she didn't scroll up through her messages to see that. Anywhooser, I go back to scroll her thing. There's not one thing about an opportunity to join her team. There's not one thing about what she sells or why she loves it. The only post I could find was like from a month ago, and it was a picture, a stock photo from the company with a direct link, like the most icky thing you could ever do. That's the opposite of what we want. When someone cyber stalks us, we want them to come to our page. We want them to feel warm, fuzzy, and like, oh my gosh, I want to go grab a drink with that girl. I want to go on vacation with that girl. I want to be best friends with that girl. She gets me. She's a mom. She gets me. She works from home. She gets me. Or she used to work. She gets me. Whatever it is, whoever your target market is, you want that person to come to your page and say, that's my people. I want to hang out with this person. Whatever juju they're taking, I want it because they look like me, but happier and healthier and more financially free. So sign me up. That's what you want people to feel when they come to your page. You don't want them to feel weird, and you don't want them to feel like, ooh, what's this person doing? And why are they like pushing products? And ooh. So look at your social media, or have somebody look at your social media that's unrelated to Beachbody and have them honestly say, what do you feel when you go to my social media page? Do you get a good sense of who I am? Raquel and I are constantly doing this. And honest to goodness, I'm constantly telling Raquel, you don't come across as crazy as you really are in real life on social media. You got to put more of your crazy out there because there's more crazies that would be attracted to that. And so we really look at that and say, are we being our authentic self on social media? Because that's how we're going to find our people. And then looking at, have you taken a step back, paused, or been on a break in your business? If you have, no big deal. Whatever. It happens. Shake it off. Make excuses. But do understand this business is an escalator. And you're either moving up or you're not. You're either moving up or you're moving down. So imagine the escalator is headed downward and you are running up an escalator that's moving down. So you're running up this escalator and it's moving down. If you stop moving, your business is going to go down with the escalator. And every time you restart, it's going to take more energy because you're tired and you've done it again and you've been running. And then you stop again and you go all the way down to the bottom. And then you have to work just 3 times as harder to just get back where you were when you stopped the first time. And every time you do that, people lose faith in you. They lose trust in you. If you're coming and flaking in and out, you were somebody's coach, but you totally forgot about them and you never talked to them. And then 3 months later, you decide, oh yeah, I'm coaching again. And you reach out to them. They're not going to trust you. And why would they? So just know, if you have taken a step back, you've paused, you've been on a break, and you feel like, God, it's so hard, it will get better. But you've broken some trust and you just have to earn that credibility back. And if you've been thinking about pausing, taking a break, you're like, man, I just am so busy. Maybe after the summer, I'll get back on it. Just know it's going to be an upward battle. It's not worth it. Dig in, make your sacrifice, get in there, work an hour a day. It will behoove your business tenfold. And looking into recruiting business builders, why would you sign up with you? If you could go back and not sign up with the coach that you signed up with, imagine in your head, who would you sign up with and why? And imagine, would I sign up with myself? Would I go to my social media? If I were to reach out to myself and say, hey, I want you to join my team, would I be excited by that? Would I be flattered by that? Or be like, no, that's weird. Whatever you're doing, no. So, and that goes back to, are you being consistent? Are you on a program? Are you coming across authentic and genuine? Are you a resource for people to get excited about? Like, why would I want to come to your page? Is it because I'm going to learn something every day? Is it because I'm going to laugh every day? Is it because I'm following Mallory and I'm following her postpartum journey? She's my resource for postpartum and how to get into shape. Maybe I'm following Kristen. She's my resource for how to have a healthy, fit pregnancy. What are you a resource for that people are seeking you out because they know they're going to get something from you? And it can be different for everybody. It can be humor. It can be momhood. It can be single lifehood. It can be anything. But you've got to be a resource for something, or you're just going to fall into the noise of everybody else on social media. And we have to talk about it publicly, but not just on social media. I used to be the worst when I would be in a public situation and people would ask me what my job was. I would be like, oh, I'm an online health and fitness coach. Yes, Jen, that was for you, single lifehood. You made it look good, girl. But I would be be such a weirdo when people used to ask me what I would do. And I would say my old job. I'd be like, oh, I teach at the university and I run a health club. And I also like to, do online stuff too. But I would be like so ashamed of it almost, which is ridiculous because it literally was the opportunity that changed my entire life. And I used to be so shy about it. But honest to goodness, I'm a network marketing professional in health and fitness. I work with clients and coaches in health and fitness, but I'm a network marketing professional. That is my job. That is what I do. And you should be okay talking about that both on social media and off. Be proud of what you do, no matter where you are in your journey. People have to know there's an opportunity for you to join them. They don't have to know it's Beachbody. You can keep it, keep it exciting and fresh. I have people message me a lot of times that are like, hey, I don't exactly know what you do, but sure, I'd like to learn more. They just need to know that what you're doing is not something that only you can do. It's something that they could reach out to you or you could reach out to them and they could join you and get on your team as well. They have to know there's an income possibility that's not just something you're doing and you're like, hey, look at me, I'm making money. But hey, look at me, I'm making money and I want to help you do the same thing. Okay, moving right along.
Okay. So how do you share about the business publicly? So we just talked about you have to share it publicly so that people know they have an opportunity to join. We have in Team VIP Family in the photo albums how to invite to coaching, how to talk about coaching. We also have a social media guide that Rachel created for us that has like coach breadcrumb example post, inviting to coaching post. If you're not sure how to do it, just know we have every resource for you. And as a CEO of your own business, we want you to be resourceful because we have created all of these things for you that we wish we had had when we started. So here's some examples. Share where you've been. If I were to ask you why you started, why did I start coaching? I would hope that majority of you on this call, if you follow my social media, you would know it was to pay for daycare and diapers. That's what I want. When you think about Raquel and why I started this side business, it was to pay for daycare and diapers. I want to be that person that's constantly telling that story so that that is always at the forefront of your mind, right? And I know that that won't relate to everybody. If you don't have kids yet, it won't relate to you. If you've never had to pay for daycare or diapers, it won't. But I also know I'm planting seeds because people are going to get there to that season of life where they're like, shoot, diapers are expensive. Oh my God, I can't even believe how much daycare costs. And then they're going to think, hey, Raquel has a solution. But you need to be telling your story of where you were and what got you started, so much so that people can like spout it off. Okay, so just think about that. Do people know why I'm in this business? What do you love about it? Why? This business is awesome. Is it because it helps you keep accountable? Is it because it has helped you lose weight and keep it off? Has it connected to an incredible group of women? What about this business do you love? Talk about it. Because there are so many people that are missing purpose, fulfillment, friendships, connection. Financially, they're struggling. What is it about this business that brings you joy, and share about it because people need this. I 100% believe that we have a solution for everyone in some way, shape, or form in this business. That's what makes it so special. It's not just, we're not just selling some weird widget. Like, we truly transform lives and we truly make people's lives better. How do you fit it in? Talk about it. How do you fit this in? If you are a busy working mom, how did you do it? Did you get up early? Are you in the power pockets of your day? Are you listening to podcasts while you're driving? How are you fitting this business in your busy life? Because honestly, people are always talking about how busy they are. They can't think about adding one more thing. Cool. We'll show them because you're busy and this is how you're fitting it in. Okay. Are you not watching Netflix in the evening? Have you stopped watching The Bachelor? What is it? How are you fitting it in? Let them know that you mentor others. I think a lot of the thing that starts most people is they don't even know what to do. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do how you do. No worries. We will mentor you. We will teach you. We will give you the resources. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Ease their fears that you will mentor them. Shout out the success of your coaches. Okay. So, and if you don't have coaches that you can shout out yet, shout out exciting things that are happening for you. This is where humble bragging comes in. Talk about what you're doing. Share about those things. Explain to people what we actually do. It's always so funny that people don't exactly know what we do, right? They're like, I don't know. You work out, you post about it. I don't really know. Take them through that. I did one of my posts a while back, and I probably need to redo it because it brought me a lot of people, where I just went through, here's what I do, here's what it looks like. Your fears and hesitations, what were they? let's just call the elephant out in the room. Why were you afraid to do this business? What was it? And how did we work through it? What have you found? Talk about those things, address them head on, because honestly, other people are probably thinking it and they might be interested, but they have that fear and hesitation. So talk about it, ease their fears. When are you working? Kind of same thing, how you fit it in. Let them know that this takes consistency. One mistake I think that we made at the beginning is we talked about, I think we made this business look too easy. And I do think that this is a simple business. I don't think that it takes a high IQ. I don't think it's super challenging. But the hard part about this business, we've touched on it a million times now, is consistency. You can't be a flake. You can't fade in and out and expect to grow a business. You just can't. Just like if I went and opened a Subway franchise, I couldn't just decide on a random Wednesday that, I didn't really want to show up today. I didn't really want to open the store. My store wouldn't be open. You can't just decide I'm only going to open my Subway franchise 3 days this week and expect it to be profitable. It's the same thing for this business too. It takes consistency. So talk about that. What kind of physical, emotional, mental, financial transformation have you had? If you have been in this business for more than a week, I guarantee you've had some sort of transformation. Maybe you're learning how to cook healthy food. Maybe you're learning, hey, I don't have to kill myself in the gym. Maybe you're learning the proper balance or portions of food. Maybe you made $50 this week and it bought you a tank of gas. Talk about those things because they're going to relate to your target market. The vision and where you're going. So I know when you first start, you're like, I don't really have any success. I don't really have a vision. Like I haven't really had success. So how am I going to get people excited about this? Talk about where you're going, about how you're so excited. Paint that picture for people. What is it, right? Like I talked about, I was excited to pay for daycare and diapers. And then the vision grew of like, wouldn't it be cool if I could match my full-time income? Wouldn't it be cool if I didn't have to work full-time? Be the person picking up my kids at the end of the day, walking them to school and picking them up at the day. My other vision is I want to retire my mom. I want to hire her to be my, Kris Jenner momager. Like that's my vision. That's what I want. So talk about it and share it and take people on the journey with you, because if you wait until you have success, you've missed it. When you earn that first $50, shout it out. When you were able to pay for your daughter's dance recital costume with the money you made in this, share it. Take people on the journey with you. Have them celebrate those small wins with you so that when you do have those big wins, they've been with you every step of the way and know it didn't happen overnight. And then talk about who you're looking for. When you do an invite to coaching, who are you looking to work with? One of the cool things about this business model too is that we get to pick our coworkers. Like no other place do you really get to do that. So talk about it. Who do you want to work with? I mainly work with women, and usually they're moms, usually they're busy. They tend to have some of the same characteristics as me. They like fitness. They're into makeup. Who are you looking for? Hardworking, driven, go-getters. Talk about who you want so that you can attract them. Again, if you try to talk to everyone, you won't attract anyone. So get specific on who specifically you're looking for. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is inviting to coaching. Jessica just shared that. Literally, it was so funny. She was like, I just got this weird, random, icky message from somebody who was trying to recruit her for her team. Inviting to the business, recruiting someone to be on your team can either be icky or flattering. It's really one end of the spectrum. It's icky when she obviously did not look into what Jessica's doing at all, or she would have seen, hey, she already runs a successful side business, so that's weird that you would ask her to join yours. And then two, when Jessica went and looked at her social media, which that's what we do, you meet someone, you're like, oh, let me Google them, let me go on their Facebook, let me look at their Instagram. Her whole feed was like, what are you doing, right? And I'm not saying you have to have a beautiful feed. I'm not saying every picture has to be perfect, because Lord knows mine aren't. But when someone goes to my feed, like Jessica talked about, I want them, ideally what I would love them to do is get into that black hole of social media where you realize, oh shoot, I'm like in 2017, I've just been scrolling through this girl's pictures. We all do it, right? And you're like, oh my God, I love this girl. We could be best friends in real life. That's what I want. But if you're not consistently posting, if you're not being authentic, sharing your journey, sharing what you're doing on social media, it's weird and it's icky and it's gross. And I'm pretty sure none of us signed up to be that person, right? But if you're that person who's sharing who is providing value, and a bomb girl invites you to join her team and you go check her out and you're like, oh my God, I really like her. Oh my gosh, how nice that she reached out to me. It's flattering. Who doesn't want to be recruited, right? I remember I was in sorority in college and recruitment was a huge deal. And to be recruited felt good. I think about athletes who are being, recruited to the NFL or the NBA. Being recruited is a cool thing. Like that pumps you up, right? If you're being recruited by the right team. So be that person who shows up authentically, provides value so that when they go to look like you, they're absolutely flattered. Okay? All right, Jess.
Okay, so taking it into how to put this into action and goals for this week, because I know sometimes it's exciting to be on the call and you're like, yes, I have all the things I need to change or I need to look at. So we have goals for you so that you can actually put it into place. Number one, get on a path to results. Whatever that means for you. So if you're not currently in the middle of a program and I can't go to your social media and see what day you're on and what you're doing, just make that switch. Make tomorrow your day one and get on something. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be all nutrition. It can be fitness. It doesn't matter. Get on something that people can follow and want to show up and see what's happening on day 2, what's happening on day 3. Get on a path. If you're already fit as a fiddle, good for you. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be continually working on maintaining your progress. Second goal, present the business opportunity to at least one person every day or 7 presentations for the week. So that is not invites. You invite however many suits your fancy. I don't care if you invite 0. I don't care if you invite 100 a day. Whatever it takes for you to get someone to say every single day, sure, yes, I'd love to hear more. Yes, send on over that little video that you have. And we're going to show you how to present and what your options are down here in just a bit. 1 presentation every single day. I promise you, if we all did this for 90 days, we would be doing more than 99% of the network marketing as a whole. Because people don't present the opportunity. And that's why, like on this call, don't let it be overwhelming. I know it seems so simple and we kept it super basic because it is basic. I think we get overwhelmed by the thought of recruiting, or we get scared by somebody telling us no, and so we just don't do it at all. But the thought of only presenting, I just have to present 1 every day. That's not overwhelming. That's not hard. But if we did that consistently, that compound effect would dramatically change where our business is by the end of 2019. So making that our goal just for this week. Don't go beyond that because that's overwhelming. Just worry about this week. How to invite. Publicly, through your posts, through your stories. Just be talking about it in several different ways because you're going to hit somebody with something on a post that may not gravitate to somebody else, but you might say something in a story that's going to grab somebody totally different. Trying different avenues, different ways of posting, because you never know what works for your target market and your personality. So trying different ways, but publicly posting. And then privately inviting to those people that are engaging on those posts and on those stories, because you know they're watching it, they're staying on board, they're watching what you're doing, they're interested in some way or another. I had somebody who clicked a poll click, and she literally told me her reason. I always ask if they meant to hit the poll click before I send them information. She literally told me, yeah, I just like to see how many people vote. I was like, oh, okay, great. But most of the time they're engaging for some reason. And so those are the people you want to invite to. Publicly inviting in your challenge groups. You should be talking about the business opportunity, and we do not do this well enough in Fit Crew, and we are going to change it. Talking about the business opportunity in your challenge groups publicly, going live, inviting them to watch a sneak peek, inviting them to watch a video, sending them the sneak peek PDF, just giving different ways for your veteran clients to see the opportunity. Because most of these people are in your groups month after month after month, and it may take them 7 or 8 months before you hear and they hear there's a business opportunity, but they have to be in the right place to hear it. But if you're not presenting it, they're not going to be able to say yes. So it's our job to put it in front of the right people. And when it's the right time, they'll be able to say yes. But if we're not presenting it, presentation has to meet opportunity. And if we don't put it out there, it's never going to get there. And then privately inviting your challengers and clients. Never a second guess and never count anybody out. You never know who wants to be involved in this opportunity. When they're 2-3 weeks into their challenge, invite them. Even if they're not active in your challenge group. I would have never been an active challenger. I was never in a challenge group. I started as a coach. and just hit the ground running. But if I was a challenger, I wouldn't have posted on a poll, wouldn't have commented, you wouldn't have seen my sweaty selfies. I would have been a secret fly on the wall, but I surely would have been flattered to be invited. So remember that and don't ever count anybody out. So here's the link. Most of you have probably seen this, but just in case, if you need this, save it. This will take you to all the tools that you need for inviting. There's several different options. You can send them the 12-minute video. You can send them the PDF, the sneak peek PDF that we recently made, or you can invite them to a Zoom call. You and a couple of coach friends, you can host a Zoom call, invite them to your Zoom call, do a sneak peek on either Instagram or Facebook. There is a plethora of different options, and what I would recommend is trying them all. See what works for you. See what works for your market. Maybe you have something, you've been trying it, it's working well, and then all of a sudden it stops working. Drop it and go to the next. It just changes. What works changes, and don't be afraid of that. There's no one perfect way to recruit your perfect coaches, but I can guarantee if you're not presenting to anybody, you're not building a team. So don't be overwhelmed by, I don't know where to start and I don't know how to do it. Just go. Just take action. Throw things against the wall, see what sticks. But if you're not doing anything, you're certainly not moving forward at all. So this week, our goal, just take action. Present to one person every single day. Good? Everybody on board for that?
Yes. And then just final reminders before we end the call. It's the last day to order tanks for Summit. So if you are going to Indianapolis with us, you have access to order the tanks. We literally have till tonight. So just go ahead and make sure you get that in. And then also don't forget, we have our 3-day refresh. I believe we said Friday or Saturday is the last day to order, so they would have it in time to do our big team-wide 3-day refresh, July 1st through the 3rd. Don't forget, we have the entire conversation guide made for you. So there's literally no guesswork. We gave you some examples of what to post, as a poll on your story, some example posts, and then when they say yes, exactly what to do. Like literally, it's done for you. It works. Just use it. Okay. We made the event. Literally, it's all laid out for you. So that's that for that. We were planning on doing it in VIP Fit Crew. We're running our 3-day refresh. You can run it in your bootcamp group. If you want to add your people into VIP Fit Crew for that July 1st through 3rd, you're more than welcome to. But let's get people excited about the 3-day refresh. It's amazing. Going to be so fun to do it with the whole group. We've never had this many people do it together. So I'm super, super excited about that. But again, all of that's there for you. So utilize the resources. Let's work smarter and not harder. Yes? All right. Did I miss any of the chat? Any questions?
You post those 2 links that we just put in the slide.
Yes.
We pop those in the chat. And go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to turn your video on, we can do a quick boomy for the social. If it's not on social, it didn't happen. I see the faces, they're popping up. Makes me so happy. I don't know what my problem is. I think I'm overtired. I'm sorry. Not a control. Okay, phones up, phones up. Lisa Marie Rice, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hey, girl. Okay, 1, 2, 3,
go. Perfect.
All right, have a most wonderful evening. See you on the social. Bye, y'all.